Here at Union Street Cemetery is this monument dedicated to Reverend Woodbridge, who passed away on June 10th, 1718, Old Style. Now keep in mind at the time, the colonists were using a Julian calendar, and it wasn't until 1752 that they transitioned to the Gregorian calendar, which is used today. As for Woodbridge, he was born October 22nd, 1673, out in Killingworth, Connecticut. He graduated from Yale in 1694. And 2 years later, in 1696, West Springfield would become a separate parish of Springfield, so it's not a town quite just yet. But in doing so, West Springfield needed a minister and needed a meeting house. And in June 1698, Woodbridge was ordained as West Springfield's first minister. And 4 years later, in 1702, West Springfield had its first meeting house built, and it stood on the town common for 118 years. As for Woodbridge, he lived on Park Street, where the Josiah Day House now stands. So yes, at one point, that property was owned by West Springfield's first minister. And when Reverend Woodbridge passed away in 1718, he did not have a gravestone, as indicated by multiple historic references. And so on July 4th, 1852, West Springfield will hold a festival to raise funds for a monument for Woodbridge. An article from around that time also mentioned that the reason why he did not get a gravestone is that because he died relatively poor and his family could not afford a gravestone for him. And during the day, ministers from the local area would give speeches. And the town was able to raise enough funds to erect this monument here. So it's a sandstone obelisk that came from the Portland Quarry down in Connecticut. And on the back, it lists many of the first European families that settled in West Springfield, among them being the Ashleys, Baggs, Days, Elys, etc. And on the front, it mentions how this monument was erected for Reverend Woodbridge in 1852, along with Reverend Woodbridge and information about him as well. So again, this monument is dedicated to West Springfield's first minister, Reverend John Woodbridge, who served from 1698 up until his passing in 1718, a full 20 years.